I'm going to show you how to throw a 9-inch cylinder on the wheel, which is the first wheel-based assignment. Now we're skipping quickly through the centering part because there's another video on centering, so I'm just going quickly right here. But you can see in fast motion in particular how the clay is centered, so it's very important. Now see, I'm wrapping my fingers around and then using my thumbs to make the hole that's in the middle of the pot to make the inside. And now I'm using my fingers together to pull it open, to open it up. Now if I'm making something that I'm going to be using later on, I'm taking the sponge and I'm compacting the clay at the very base. That's not necessarily important when you're making the cylinder, just because it's really the process of lifting. Now you can see what I just did there. I used my hands to recenter the inside and the outside. But I take my hands and I wrap it around the outside and the inside and then push it towards the middle, towards the center again. And that helps me center the inside and the outside. Here again, I'm just compressing the base of the pot and getting rid of some of the water that I put in there. Now I'm using my sponge and my fingers inside and out to lift. You see, I lift straight up and I get some more water and I come back. What I do is I start off by putting a ridge at the bottom and I lift that ridge. See the ridge there? And I'm lifting the ridge. Now my inside hands are on the top of that ridge. They're not pinching. If you pinch your fingers together, then it breaks. You pinch it right off the wheel. So I keep adding water to it here and there, just so my hands don't get caught on there and then cause it to break and spin. But I just keep lifting. Now, you can see that I'm lifting kind of slow, and you can see that the lines on the pot are horizontal. If they become diagonal, that means I'm lifting too quickly. I want to have even pressure around the whole thing. So you can see how I'm lifting. I just keep lifting, keep lifting, keep lifting. When I get near the top, usually what I do is I'm releasing pressure. I want my fingers and my hands to work together, but I don't want them to have a lot of pressure once I get towards the top. Towards the bottom is where it's thickest, and that's where I put most of the pressure. Then as I'm raising up, I'm releasing the pressure. As you can see, this is in kind of a bit of slow motion. That way I can describe it a little easier. But I keep lifting, and I want to lift until I feel like I should probably help it out with my hands. So what I'm doing right now is I'm getting a little stick to see where I'm at. This stick is 9 inches long. And I want to make sure that I'm not harming the stability of the pot. So I'll do a couple of different ways of lifting. This is the main way. This is where you are lifting the meat of it right here. The next way is when I just use my hands. Minimizing my contact. See, I'm almost there, about an inch left. I'm getting rid of some of that water with the sponge. And now I'm going to lift it with just my hands. And what this does is it helps recenter and it helps compact it in a little bit more. I do this to get a couple inches right there. You can see I hit the 9 inches, but I also do it to steady it. So there's 9 inches cylinders, and it's not going to be as easy as you might think. So good luck and be patient and know that it's going to take a few times.